this might be, out of Riley's ballpark. He might, because it's about skateboarding or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really, really interesting. And for like, you don't even really have to be, I guess you kind of have to be into skateboarding because it's all like skateboarding YouTubers. But for a lot of people that are slightly into skateboarding or into skateboarding, they know who the Barracks are. The Barracks is like it's kind of like a skate company, but they're known for owning a warehouse and having like skateboard pros and like other companies film in their warehouse. They have like a clothing brand, and like I think they make boards sometimes as well. Nigel's cheeks. Either way, so the Barracks is owned by Steve Berra and Nigel Houston, and for the past 10 years,
I thought it was
not Nigel. That confused me. Nigel's cheeks fucking confused me.
Eric
It was Eric Costin.
Costin.
Thank you for correcting me. It was Eric Costin and Steve Berra. Nigel's cheeks fucking threw me off. But either way,
damn, Nigel's cheeks are on your mind.
it's because it's in the chat, dude. But either way, these guys have always been like known to represent a more like core side of skateboarding. Even though they were kind of like the first to like start a warehouse and make a YouTube channel, all that stuff, they were always kind of keeping it very, very core. And for a long time, I think, I'm not sure if it was even before the Barracks started their YouTube channel or like maybe like close to around that time, there has been other skateboarding YouTube channels who are not really considered core skateboarders, have not, like gained any type of like credibility as in like gaining like big sponsors in the industry or anything like that. But there's like certain YouTubers out there who skateboard, started a YouTube channel and just blew up. And then like from them blowing up on YouTube, it's kind of like they're basically pro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how good you are. It's like so many people know of you. You can release a skateboard saying whatever you want on it, and it's going to sell probably more than other skateboard pros out there in the industry. And there's like certain YouTubers out like this. So it's been a known thing that the Barracks has never, ever, ever fucked with these popular YouTube skateboarders. They never really collabed with them. They never skated with them. You never see them talking to each other on social media or anything like that. And the Barracks has also been known for doing this thing called Battle of the Barracks, which is basically like a game of horse between the best skateboarders in the world. And right now they're on Battle of the Barracks 12. They just announced, so they've been doing this for 12 years. And on this Battle of the Barracks 12 announcement, they always like announce who's going to be battling each other. And on this roster is so huge that they're announcing like one section at a time. And they released 2 videos so far. But on the first video, the one I'm talking about right now, they announced the influencers section. And I thought this shit was so fucking crazy to watch, because basically it was like everyone they were talking about is people that they did not like and specifically did not hang out with or fuck with, because they were just like, oh, they're not real skateboarders or whatever, personal reasons, vendettas they had against them. But they literally invited every single person they did not like the past 10 years. What I thought was really funny is they invited Andy Schrock, and they invited Aaron Cairo, who does Braille skateboards. And almost every other skateboard company and pro has always been talking shit about Andy Schrock and Braille skateboards because they introduced the idea of selling straight to consumer. Like a lot of the whole economy of the skateboard world revolves around this. Company makes skateboards, they sell to skate shops, and then person buys from skate shops. So basically the person gets the board, he supports the skate shop, and he supports the company.
And but the company also recruits guys to skate for their team, correct? And where you're coming at is all these other guys who are the influencers, like they make their own videos, and then they have a following, and then they start selling their own skateboards.
No, that's not the problem here. It's like they also like make their own teams and sponsor people as well. But the problem here is like other original like core skateboard brands will only sell their stuff to skate shops, and the only way to get their stuff is through a skate shop. Andy Schrock and Braille Skateboards, they introduced the idea of like, skate companies the skate industry doesn't even fuck with us, so we're not even gonna try to sell to skate shops because they don't even like our shit. So we're gonna sell our stuff right off a website, straight from production to consumers. You can sell your skateboards for like $10-20 cheaper than a skate shop. So like if you go to a skate shop, a board might be $50-60. You go to their website, it's $20-30. And then that just starts like undercutting all of your competition. Like all other skate companies are now like dealing with the shit of like, fuck, like all these people want to save money on boards. All boards have like since 2000 have been $50-60. So like they're basically undercutting the prices, fucking over tons of other companies, and they've Steve Berra and Aaron Costin, like people around them have been talking shit about this. And I just found it so crazy that they were like fuck it, like we don't care about that anymore. We're inviting them over. And then other than Andy Schrock and Aaron Cairo, they also invited John Hill, which I thought was so funny because literally like 2 seasons ago of Battle of the Barracks, John Hill commented in their YouTube section when they announced it. He was like, "Hey, I want to join this Battle of the Barracks, and I'll even up the prize money $10,000 in my own money." So he's like, "I'll give you guys $10,000 basically, so I can play skate." And they ignored his comment. They didn't even respond to it. They didn't say like, "No, thank you, blah blah." They just ignored him. 2 years later. Now the Barracks is focusing on their YouTube channel, trying to build their brand up, trying to like, you know what I mean, like do some more shit social media wise. Now they're like, fuck it, we don't care about all that stuff we were caring about before. Now we're just gonna collab with all these fools we were talking shit about. And I just thought that was so fucking funny, dude.
I mean, at least they admitted that the message was from 2 years ago. Like, they didn't try to hide the fact that it was from 2 years ago. So I kind of have to respect them for that.
Not only the John Hill thing that they like really like they were just like super up forward about. They were like, yeah, we ignored this message, but now they're like, but it was weird. They basically said like, oh, this guy comment. They didn't even know what's even more disrespectful.
They didn't even like recognize him.
Is Steve Barra knows who John Hill is. Everyone knows who John Hill is, who's in like skateboarding or whatever. They've heard the name once or twice in their life. They know the name John Hill. And then Steve Barra in the announcement, he's like, this guy commented before saying he'd give us $10,000 for, you know what I mean, like the prize money, blah blah. So you know, you're welcome to come on, this guy. Like, they didn't even say his fucking name. I was like, bro, that's so disrespectful. And they even said like, you basically got to bring that 10K though. You know what I mean? Like, if you come through. And then after inviting John Hill saying, oh, bring that 10K, they were like, also, Andy Schrock's huge on YouTube. You got tons of cash. Come through, like, you know, throw some money on the thing as well. So not only are they asking for like free publicity basically by having these people collab with them, they're asking for money on top of it, which I was just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, this does not seem like, it seems weird. You know what I mean? Like, seems off.
Yeah.
And what else is a kind of like, the reason why I thought this was such a good topic is, if I had watched this video and I felt like they talked about this beforehand, like he hit these dudes up and was like, hey, I'm making this YouTube video announcing you guys as the competitors, like, are you down? And they were like, yeah, I'm down. I don't think they did that. Literally, the YouTube video is them asking them, you know? Like, that's what's weird about it, is like...
But maybe they did ask.
That's what I'm wondering.
I feel like they did.
It doesn't seem like it. If you watch the video, if you really pay attention, it seems like they went from 10 years of ignoring each other to randomly posting videos going, hey guys, we're doing another challenge video, and guess what? These people that have been trying to work with us for 10 plus years, you guys are now invited because our YouTube channel is not doing that great.
Well, shit.
It's fucking crazy. So
that's what people do.
I thought that was really interesting. I'm gonna, honestly, I can talk as much shit as I want, but I'm gonna be tuned in.